Welcome to another episode of Out Geek. Today we are reviewing Monopoly. This is a very well-known in our culture table game or board game where we sit down, we buy properties, and we try to bankrupt each other. Lots of fun, lots of relationships ruined, paying bills and getting bankrupt. So it's a fun little episode today. We are going to go and do the unboxing of this cool Monopoly version, Beast War Transformer version, and we'll go in details on them. So hang on and let's geek out. All right, welcome back. And now we're going to start unboxing this Monopoly Beast Wars version.
This version of Monopoly came out last year, January 23rd, 2023. It is the Beast Wars Monopoly version. I saw it in the store the other day, and I was like, I had to get it. It's something I wanted to get for a long time. Before I open the box, one thing I do like about the box is the texture. You can feel like the scales, Megatron and Primals, and then the Beast War logos all sticking out like these pseudo 3D kind of feel. And back of the box, you see the board itself, the game pieces, the golden disc, and then the protoform pods. You see Cheetor over here. And then you see the game tokens, which Optimus Primal, Rat Trap, Cheetor, Dinobot, Megatron, Black Arachnia, and Waspinator. And one thing I do like that they come in both robot and in beast mode. That's an interesting twist on the tokens. Typically in the tokens, you'll get like 6 tokens. It's always the same. The battleship, the little thimble, top hat.
Race car.
It's kind of cool that it's just the Transformers themselves. And then as soon as we open up, we're going to see like wide variety of different locations from the Beast Wars cartoon and other stuff. I see some Energon cubes. So I can't wait to open this up.
Yeah, it's very exciting to see the robot version and the beast mode of the Maximals and Predacons. It's really cool. And also, I'm excited to see what properties they call properties, and which ones are the trains or the railroads, and right, which ones the utilities. That's pretty cool how Monopoly takes all these different from Disney, from Marvel, from DC, and then just make their own Monopoly version just to resell. This game has probably been sold over and over again over years. I mean, it's a family board game that now we can even play it on PS5 or multiple Nintendo consoles. Switch. Yeah.
I know some of my coworkers, they have like this Monopoly tournament they play on their phone all the time with this Monopoly mobile game. And it's real serious in the workplace, which is kind of cool. What really caught my eye is this little, not a poster, but like the artwork of the Transformers. I really like the little
different.
Yeah, it's very different. I like the
reach over you here.
Feel to it. I'll put it right here real quick.
This is a very interesting drawing.
I like it. I kind of want to take this out of the box and have it displayed.
Somebody that doesn't keep boxes is gonna keep a box?
I know, right? I might have to keep a box. I gotta keep the game pieces together. Yeah, I'll give you the honor to open.
Oh, right. Tokens. These are the tokens. Let's see here. So yeah, my favorite Cheetor. I'm excited to see the token.
Yeah. And as you guys know, my favorite is Dinobot.
You tricked me, man.
They're not in there?
There are no tokens here. Just, there's just the properties, the houses.
Oh, I got this.
Oh, it's probably in here.
It's probably in there. Yeah, it's probably in that Maximals and Predacons.
Makes sense.
Boxes.
So we got the properties. They are like a little cubes.
Yeah, the Energon cubes.
Oh, Energon cubes. Okay. And what are the purples?
Those are the raw Energon.
Raw Energon.
Yeah, you remember in the cartoon when they were near these purple crystals, they can't stay in robot mode for too long?
Yep.
So yeah, that's the raw Energon cubes. So I assume the raw Energon cubes probably represents the houses, and the Energon cubes themselves are the hotels.
Yep. Makes sense. The traditional hotel and making you bankrupt. That's really cool.
Oh, I love it.
So we got the pods too here. I'm not going to take all of them out because then it'll be a pretty decent mess, but I'll try to keep everything here for you guys to see. I'm sure everybody that watches this have played Monopoly in the days, and I just lost a pot. And
when they all crash landed to Earth, they've lost several pots, so it's fine.
Yeah. So when these pots used to crash to Earth, were they already? They were blank, so yes, they could have been either Predacons or Maximals.
Yeah, like for example, Black Arachnia, she was a blank pod, like protoform pod. And then when Tarantula's founder, he made her into a Predacon. So yeah, they're just blank states.
Okay. So there was never like a supposedly pod that was supposed to be a Predacon become a Maximal and vice versa.
Well, Black Arachnia was Maximal. She started technically was a Maximal proto form.
Okay.
But Tarantulas made her into a Predacon.
Okay, so there is.
Yeah, they're because like you said, they're blank.
Right. But how do you know it was a Maximal pod then?
Oh, because it fell off the Axalon, the Maximal spaceship.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
So we got here Mr. Dinobot. We got Optimus Prime. We got Mr. Yes Man.
Yeah.
Megatron. And we got Rat Trap.
Yes.
We got Tarantula or Black Arachnia.
Black Arachnia.
Waspinator. And Cheetor.
Nice. Yeah, the tokens are
They're pretty heavy, actually. They're
Yeah.
heavier than usual.
I love. They're heavy and detailed, which is nice.
He grabbed his favorite.
Of course, I was expecting to hold on to Cheetor anyway.
All right, so we got the Predacon box there. Yeah, that's interesting how they beast mode was in one and the other one had the other one. It's not gonna fall. So yeah, so very good quality so far. So what kind of cities does that map hold?
So let's pull up the map. Well, let's look at it. So let's see. The map's here. Let's look at the game board itself, which is gorgeous.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. Very nice. So obviously you start off and go, and it starts off in the Rock Bridge, iconic scene where Dinobot and Primal had a little one-on-one sword fight.
Oh, nice. Okay, yep.
And then the Box Canyon where the Beast Wars technically started with Primal and Megatron and the other robots fought. Nemesis is the...
It's one of the railroads.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I love it. Nemesis is the Decepticons' ultimate weapon, their big ship, which I love. You guys remember in the last season of Beast Wars, Megatron took over. The Nemesis trying to destroy the Ark and escape with the Nemesis. The floating mountain. It's an interesting.
The aliens.
Oh yeah, the aliens. I love that episode where Black Arachnia took over the floating islands as well, and then they have to go through like these puzzles and booby traps. This episode, if I remember, this is the one where they were stuck in beast mode. And I think Megatron's hunting them. I could be wrong. I don't remember that one completely. The Grand Omega. I know that's getting close to the Predacon territory. And then the Ark is the Autobots spaceship. Not most of you remember near the end of Beast Wars, the Ark was like one of the main settings. That's where Beast Megatron killed Optimus Prime. Was trying to kill Optimus Prime. Northern Sector is where Tigertron usually patrolled. Secret Lairs, Tarantula's secret lairs, kind of obvious with the spider webs and the darkness and the stickiness. His spot was creepy. And then this forest, I remember this forest when Dinobot, Rhinox, Rat Trap, and Cheetor were temporarily blinded, so they had to cross this forest to go back to the Maximal base. And I remember they had to fight this Python. And then the Grand Trion, you see a picture of Unicron. It's not technically Unicron himself, but the Vok used the image of Unicron to like scare Optimus Primal. Then the Darkside is the Predacons spaceship. Then the Standing Stones is like Stonehenge, where they activated a signal and brought the Vok into Earth. I remember the Biodome was another Vok creation. Let's see, the Grand Silvals is, I believe that's a theme where Air Racer and Pterosaur fought before. Grand Vega, I don't remember where exactly was that, but it'll hit me later. The Axalon is the Maximal flagship. Predacon base is obvious, it's the Predacon base. And finally, the Maximal base is the most expensive property. Well, I mean, the whole board itself is just...
It's very colorful.
Very colorful.
Yeah, very colorful. Got a different type of art for the Transformers and Maximize and Terrorize.
Yep, Maximize and Terrorize. Robot and Beast mode. Which I love the artwork. Obviously, the artwork comes from the toys, not from the cartoon. Because a Black Arachnia did not look like that in the cartoon, but that's how her original toy used to look like.
Interesting. I did not notice that.
And then the original Waspinator toy as well. And then the original Dinobot toy, original Primal, original Megatron, original Cheetor, and original Rat Trap toy.
Nice. I really like that. And you got this for $4?
Yeah, $4. I found it at a store that had like 50 of them, and they wanted to empty out their shelves. So I was like, I had to pick up.
Now we got robot form, Rat Trap.
Nice.
We got robot form Optimus Prime or Optimus Primal, and we have Mr. Favorite over here, Dinobot in robot form. We have Waspinator in robot form.
Nice.
Looks like he has a cape on.
He does. It's probably because of the wings.
We have Black Arachnia in robot form. We have Mr. Megatron, yes, in robot form, and we got Cheetor here leading the front and center.
Oh, now you talk about me being biased.
Front and center.
And then I like the little cards for each Transformer. It reminds me of the tech specs that the toys used to come with. And like every Transformer toy used to come with like a card for the Transformer. In the back of the card, it had like their stats. So it's kind of cool to see that the Monopoly has a similar thing. It has both robot and beast mode, which is cool. You want to take these one out.
Yeah, this is nice. This is just like the cards from the game that tells you if you win money or if you have to pay.
It's Cheetors. Rat Traps is cool. Like that. I like that Dinobot has both Maximal and Predacon colors because you could choose in the beginning game if Dinobot's going to be a Predacon or a Maximal in the game.
Interesting.
Like, love it. And then Megatron's comes with, I love his, it comes with little catchphrases, and his obviously says yes.
Yes.
This makes sense.
It makes sense.
And the Black Arachnia. Well, these are nice. I actually might want to keep the cards on their own instead of in the box. Waspinator.
Yeah, it's interesting art that they have. They have a cartoonish mean look to it. It's really nice.
And reference points for the Transformers themselves, because each one plays a little differently during the game. I was reading like each one has their own special abilities, own special things, and you have to, every time you reach a certain spot on the board, you have to transform, maximize, or terrorize back into robot mode or beast mode.
Oh, okay. So you actually play with both.
Yep. Both tokens.
With both tokens.
Yeah, because there's a golden discard, and it has like different rules depending on if you're in robot mode or beast mode, which is kind of cool. I do like that.
So not only they do versions exclusives for these games, but they actually also change the gameplay. They give different abilities to different characters or tokens, which makes it more interesting. It's not just the same old game about getting there to be the millionaire.
It spices it up because after you play Monopoly, after a while, you played one Monopoly, you played them all, but it's kind of cool that they change it up just to spice it up. And it's not. I believe one of the goals is not just to be a billionaire. You're trying to get the golden disc.
Okay.
That is a cool thing. And then the trains are replaced with the iconic spaceships. And then here's the property cards, which are nice. They have
nice.
artwork.
And the utilities I saw, there were like Predacons and Maximals.
Maximal logos. Yep. I wonder where the cards are at. Are they in the Predacon Maximal box?
Nope. That was it.
That would kind of awkward. I think
maybe they don't have anything. Oh, they're right.
I was gonna say no wonder it was $4.
You gotta buy the special cards separate.
No, I don't want to buy the cards separate. They're probably like $10 a card. Let's see what the Maximal was. Okay, so cool. So they have positive and negatives depending on who gets the card. Like for example, Predacon, Megatron makes a move and claim raw energon that was uncovered by a missile blast. Collect 2 energon. But for the Maximals, a very mind fuse with a net core Optimus Primal turns them on into a raging machine. You paid, so either it's I think the Predacon ones are positive, and then the Maximal was negative. So I assume maybe with the Maximals, the Predacons pay the price. Yep. So yeah, it's pretty much Rhinox assembles a new comm link to solve his team's long-range communication collect, and then Megatron faces a rebellion on the Predacon base, which he does like every Tuesday, and he has to pay Energon. So that's cool. So depending who you play as, you get negatives or positives.
Nice, very exciting, very exciting. So overall, great buy, Michael. I think I don't think you were disappointed at all with the art of these little cards.
No, not at all.
The tokens are pretty cool. They're pretty well detailed, and the colorful of the raw energon and the energon.
Energon cubes.
The energon cubes are really cool. Really cool game. So yeah, we'll have to go over the rules. And by ourselves and play it and see how cool it is. So, it's a great Monopoly set. I highly recommend you get it.
The store I bought it had a bunch of them, so they were on sale. The Monopoly says like roughly normal price was $50 to like $20, depending on the store. This one I found $4 because they had like a bunch of them, so they were just trying to clean out their shelves. I almost bought another one just because I was like, you know what?
It's for $4.
Yeah, I might have kept one in box.
Just keep it in the box and keep it on your shelf.
Yeah, but that part of me was like, I can't do that. I'll have to open it anyway. And one of the biggest reasons why I bought it is I had to get it for the tokens. They're nice. I had to get the Beast Wars tokens.
Yeah, no, they really do look nice, and you can actually see a lot of the characteristics. They're pretty heavy too. They're not plastic. They're aluminum or steel, so it's really nice, and it has information on the bottom.
Well, these ones don't. I was looking at yours. Yours had some info.
2022. But yeah, no. Other than that, that does it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. This was the Monopoly Beast Wars Transformers version.
And then let us know in the comments below if you play Monopoly. So I'm gonna ask you that one. But like, what other versions of Monopoly have you seen in the store? I've seen Godzilla versions of Monopoly. I've seen Mario versions of Monopoly. I've seen all types of versions. So whatever version you've seen, let us know in the comments. I'm curious to see what y'all saw. So
remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you do not miss another episode, and geek out with us. So remember, geek out. So this is our style of.
This is our style, our generation of art. What you say, you know how some people have art display in their house, statues, busts. We have these toys that we like to display.